Excuse me, BB.
Is that AI?
I need mine in direct deposit right now.
I'm that unapologetic Zionist. I don't sweat it, don't regret it. I'm too unapologetic. I'm that unapologetic Zionist. I let BB get the credit. 7K to my debit. I'm that unapologetic Zionist. I don't sweat it, don't regret it. I'm too unapologetic. I'm that unapologetic Zionist. I let BB get the credit. 7K to my debit.
All them lies about a genocide, I don't believe.
I don't.
All that hate inside of Kennesaw, yeah, that's a demon. When you see me out in Tel Aviv, I'm living freedom. Never catch me out in Gaza, they do not receive. Oh, I bet you didn't know the reason. I guess that propaganda probably got you make believe. Oh, you say that I'm aside the 7K from BB. I guess I'm waiting on the day that maybe y'all receive. Maybe that's a no-fly zone. I've been so Shabbat, that's why I'm so shalom. I am my peace without a stone fly thrown. I guess the Jews may be the reason why you so far gone. Escape and go while you broke. Oh, you blame it on the zone. You mad at chose. You mad at God, then I know whose side you on. Don't you like his plan? The land he won't dispose. Well, that's too bad. What he says is how it goes.
I'm that unapologetic Zionist. I don't sweat it, don't regret it. I'm too unapologetic. I'm that unapologetic Zionist. I let BB get the credit. 7K to my debit. I'm that unapologetic Zionist. I don't sweat it, don't regret it. I'm too unapologetic. I'm that unapologetic Zionist. I let BB get the credit. 7K to my debit.
You can't trick me with no Pallywood. I keep a white eye. Like Moses, I'm the closest on the top of Sinai. No one gotta keep it to him bite size. I'm beside the where I goes to my Ayatollah
Right. I'm that. Okay. So you know what I realized right now? As I was in the midst of all of this and all of that, I realized that though I got time, I ain't got my timepiece on. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to catch on in a second. Till then, let's continue to run that, man.
I'm that going, really, I'm that goy who's unapologetic. I don't sweat it when the moms deploy them lies within my mentions. Comment section full of 7Ks, I pray they manifest it. I've been waiting for the day to pay. Where's BB? Oh, forget it. I know Tucker simping harder for jihadists than Osama. Got Candace packing water, only Kool-Aid sipping drama. I know Nikki got a secret, why you'll never date a daughter. Maybe that's why he's uneasy, bet them grapers more than their father. Oh, they call me 7K, 7K Club. IRS gonna be depressed soon as they see my pay stub.
Oh my goodness. Now I know some of y'all who've been tuning in, y'all weren't ready for that right there. Some of y'all say, wait a minute. What was that? We'll get into that. But before we do, we want to touch down with you. What is going on with my people in the chat? I see y'all bright and early, some of y'all midday, some of y'all end of the day. Tucker isn't right. That's a way we can start right there. Tucker ain't right. A lot of these folks ain't right. A lot of these folks are left, and they should get left. We got Valley in the house, from the valley to the mountaintops. May God bless you with all a beautiful day. I will be dropping off to go for a ride. I have to catch y'all later or watch y'all later. Blessings to you, all community. Much love to you, Valley. Hopefully you get to tune in just a little bit today because it's going to be a show you do not want to miss. But God bless you and the fam bam. Good morning to Nashe Avi in the chat from Burleson, Texas. This might be the first time I heard of Burleson, Texas. Shout out to Burleson, Texas. I got love for the BTX in the house. We got here. We got K Shay. Good morning, everybody. I made it early for today's show. And to all, I have the time today. Let's have a great show and great chat. Amen and amen. I appreciate you. Welcome. What's this? Tostada Tuesday. Buenos dias. What's up, my good friend? Tostada Tuesday. I almost missed it because flat is better. That's wild. That's the way to start off right there. Hello, everybody. Wave, smiley face, and a heart on the side. What's up, Mango? Good to see you. I know that's not your government name, but that's your name today. Joe Nicholas. We indeed have the time. You've got it. I've got it. We've got it. That's a we situation. Observer. Hello from Smoky, Washington, W State. Take a W for a state that's taking a lot of L's. We need to get into it. Good morning, Mackenzie. How you doing? Nice to see your face. Shout out to the snapbacks. Y'all know nothing about them snapbacks. Those are the wave back in the day. Mango, we got tuning in from Germany, Frankfurt. Much love to Germany. Much love to all my folks on the other side of the pond. Shout out to our family who are going through it right now, currently being invaded over and over again by the usual suspects. Here we got Michaela. Is that me? I was about to say Michael. I read part of the name. I was about to misgender you. It was about to be. What's up, Michaela? Hi from Savadia. Okay, Sweden in the house. We love our folks on the other side of the pond. We feel for y'all. I know what y'all going through. I've spent enough time to know the madness that is current day Europe. What's this? We got Tonia. Good morning, all from Florence. See, I thought you were gonna hit me with enough. Florence, Kentucky. All right then. What's up, Daniela? Now we gonna have you in here. See, now you're gonna give it away. I was gonna tell the folks that they'll be surprised. Now I'm snitching on myself. Come on, girl. What's up, girl? I see you in the chat. We're going to see you in a little bit. When you bring in the enemy, that's what happens every time. They turn trans on you. You know, they either transform their body or they transform their political and spiritual opinions, just like that. Anna, what's up with you? What's up, Kathy? We got Messianic Jews here. Whoop-de-whoop. Avi, you're going to have to hit that button right there. You're going to have to hit that. Speaking of Av, the Aviator. What's up, Avi? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
You know, I'm doing a lot better knowing that I have a major hit list.
Okay.
I know that you are somebody who is in the thick of it. You have got incredible ideas for what we can do for our space. And today is a subject matter that matters for a lot of folks out there. And there are a lot of things that are not being done right. And I agree with you on that. There are things that, you know, we could brush up on. And so it should never get to a place where you can't contribute. You can't listen to everybody's opinions and everybody's just agree with everybody, right?
Yeah,
so
100%.
I might bring you in every now and then at some points while we're going through this, you know, to get your takes on stuff because I respect your opinion. That's why you're here.
Thank you.
And nobody else is. So, you know, they're going everybody in the chat today. All right. What's up to the Aviator today? It's time for the Aviator. What? It's time for the Aviator. Okay. What we got here? Good morning, Avi. You know, you always going to get some love for the Aviator, obviously. Oh, we're gonna make most definitely we're gonna get her intro song, and you're gonna have to make it. You're gonna have to rap on it. Hi, Avi. I love your teamwork with Tanasha. Yeah, no, she's the dopest. She's the dopest, incredibly talented young woman, and she got a mind of her own. And that's what this is about. K Shay, that means so much. I'm moving my ortho. Okay, see, y'all getting into conversations I don't even need to be getting into. Talking about the ortho. Hey. The valley to the mountaintop. What up, girl? Hola. Okay, I'm glad you're here. See, I knew you had to drop off so you could do the ride, so you could ride, so you could do the drop offs. I don't know what that meant exactly, but I'm glad. So shout out to you. Now we're about 97. Oh, we just hit 100 folks in the chat right now. So it's probably best that we get started. I got time today. I see my folks in New York. Got time. Was it New York? And we've got time today. Zone. Okay, yeah, that is the zone for having time. Not to. I don't got all the time, but I got enough time. Okay. I'm doing a little bit of traveling. And so I want to spend the evening with the fan band before I leave for about 2 weeks and then, you know, make my way back to studio. So bear with me. Tomorrow, there's unfortunately no live show. I'm going to be in the air. So I will make it up to y'all and for y'all. But for right now, if you got time today, have all the time today until we ain't got no time today. That's all I got to say. Good morning, everybody. Who we got there? Somebody said, good morning, everybody, with a lot of love and a butterfly. Good morning to you. Lakesa. That's a little case of the good mornings right there. And one more time, we've got more time than Flavor Flav. You know I was going to get a big old clock. I promise you, Avi. I'm still going to do it. I'm going to get a massive clock and look like Flavor Flav out of Flavor of Love, because that's when I remember him, because I don't remember him when he was rapping in the 80s. You know, but I'm still aging myself. Okay, so shout out to he said, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, sir. Okay. Yeah, excuse me, sir. I see you in the house. Okay, sir. Now, today we're gonna catch a case of something. We're going to catch a case of the crazies because we're dealing with real life crazy. Now, this is a subject matter, or specifically the way in which we're going to bring this subject, I guess, into consolidation. Before I get into this, can y'all hear that fan in the back? Can you hear that? You cannot hear that fan in the back. because like I love it, but I don't want it. Yeah, like I need it, but I want to make sure it's not messing with the reception. So let me know before I start cooking. Anybody else? Ob says it's all good. Let me know in the chat real quick. Shalom, shalom, my friends. Indeed. Nope, can't hear the fan. Okay, then I'm about to crank it up even. I'll be back. You don't have to say a word to me. No, no, no. See, I got my short shorts on today. Yeah, I don't know nothing about them short shorts. All righty. So the reason why I basically had to get into this conversation and frame it in the way that we're about to get into it is due to a conversation that I had with one of my homegirls, Dominique Hoffman. She is a brilliant mind, a true thinker in an age of non-thinking peoples. And what she basically said was how the quote unquote woke right, or the fake right, as I now call them, have this thing of blaming the Jews for everything. Now, that's not a novel idea. As a matter of fact, that's an ancient idea. But more specifically, there is a connection to grievance ideology when it comes to this specific group of people that I am familiar with only on the woke left. The only time I've seen this as rampant as I have in times past was when the wokety woke folk on the left started to virtue signal their way into power. More specifically, with the Black Lives Matter movement. As soon as Black Lives Matter got themselves together and started essentially blaming the white man for every ill of the world and started fleecing the flock, started essentially robbing grandmas and grandpapas who were unfortunately gullible enough to fall for this old race trade. As soon as I saw that, I said to myself, now, this is why I will never be a leftist. This is why I am a conservative and nothing like them. And then what? And then came these people. Can we get into slot 0, please? Now, there's not supposed to be sound, so don't worry. You're not supposed to be hearing anything. We can't play that music, but this is what we call virtue signaling in Big 2026. Now, July 4th, 2026 was supposed to be a special day for a lot of folks out there, right? You're out there with your family, right on the Barbie. Shout out to my folks out there in Australia. Just having a good old time, thinking about America. But instead, these woke virtue signaling fools were out burning Israeli flags. Now, you might think to yourself, what does this have to do with America? Nothing. This has absolutely nothing to do with America. Now, according to these whack jobs, America has everything to do with that flag right there. According to these whack jobs, America is bought, paid for, sold to the highest bidding Jew. Yeah. That's what this right here. These are the APAC NPCs right here. These are the non-playables, every single one of them. Not a single thought in any of those noggins right there. But this is how they decided to spend the 4th of July. That's right. There's a reason why James Lindsay's woke right became a thing to begin with. So when I saw this, I was immediately reminded of a specific somebody's in a specific time and space that unfortunately is still in the midst of us right now, but are being outdone by these whack jobs. And well, that's these people right here. Let's get to slot number 1. Let's get active.
To violence. All oppressed people have a right to violence. And I want to tell you something. It's like the right to pee. You got to have the right place. You got to have the right time. You got to have the appropriate situation. And I'm absolutely convinced that this is it.
Only good cracker is a dead cracker. 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 Only good cracker is a dead cracker.
Now, the only difference between that brother right there and a Tucker is that man is a couple of beers later in the process of his own form of alcoholism. That man's packed on a couple more. That's the only difference. The mentality is the same. Maybe a little bit on the tan. Okay. We okay. Yes. A little bit on the complexion. But old man Tucker's been spending a lot of time in the country. He's been spending a lot of time in the sun. He's been getting cooked, literally and figuratively, spiritually, mostly. And so when I see behavior like that, horrible behavior, this is probably the best definition we can get. When I see horrible behavior like this, I can't help to think to myself, now, how do we get to a place where somebody feels comfortable enough to wish death upon an already dead boy who was killed for essentially doing nothing? How do we get to that place? We get there the very same way we got to a place we are now when it comes to the Jew, the Jew, the Jew. When everything becomes the fault of the Jew, the Jew, the Jew, no matter who, whoop-de freaking whoop-de-doo, you end up in a place where people are so comfortable talking that type of talk and acting on it. Yeah. See, I can only show y'all better than I can tell y'all, and I can tell y'all because we got time today, and I will tell y'all, but I'd rather show y'all. Let's get into slot 2. Let's play it out.
Writing a forward for a book on the Nuremberg system right now by an author, Thomas Sear. And it's, he rocks his leather jacket with Iron Cross, patches on it, walking around the streets of Chicago, right? So like most people would think, wow, that's an extreme dude. And he kind of is in certain ways.
A lot of Jewish power in terms of praxis is like an opportunity infection. It's like a bacillus, like attacking like a very sick person, with compromised immunity, metaphorically speaking.
There needs to be not just a criticism of Jews, but there needs to be a criticism of Jewishness. And, you have to kind of
pause that real quick. I wanted to address something real quick here. There was a statement made.
With compromised immunity.
This man has compromised intelligence. I think you need to work on the compromised intelligence before we can start talking about compromised immunity. Now, the statement made right there would have been wild if it was any other time than right now. I'm sorry. No, sorry. Yeah, because Jew hate has quite literally made it into every single generation. No, sorry. This is just par for the course. This man is claiming that being a Jew is causing others basically to catch a cold. That's my ghettoism translation of it. When the Jews sneeze, the world catch a cold. That's basically what I got out of that. Blame the Jew no matter who. This is the leftist tactic, the leftist ideology of the white man, the white man, the white man. There's no difference here. There is not a Jew in the room, and yet they're seeing Jews everywhere, just like black folk who are caught up in the Black Lives Matter. Is the white man in the room with you right now? And that's why they call him the white man, by the way, which is like the Jew. They can never actually pinpoint specific individuals. The Jew, it's just an abstraction. The white man, it's not even men. It's the white man. It's like, it's a concept. There's one amalgamation, like a transformer, like a Decepticon, right? With less non-melanated Decepticon of a white man. That's who the wokety woke folk on the left see, and the wokety woke folk on the right, theirs is just the Jew. It's a Jewcepticon that they have conjured up in their minds. A figment of their own imagination. Does not exist. But let's continue, because it only gets more crazy with these people.
Metaphorically speaking.
There needs to be not just a criticism of Jews, but there needs to be a criticism of Jewishness. And, you have to kind of, the Jew within, you have to kind of overcome before you can overcome the Jew without.
But you got to develop some sort of spiritual understanding of yourself as a white man and of white people and the situatedness of races generally in the historical, in a historical environment. I mean, anyone who spent time around Jewish people, and I live around a lot of them because of where I'm at, these are not happy people.
Okay, can we pause this real quick? This is the man giving us our criteria for happiness. Side shave. That's the guy we're supposed to be listening to. This 10 steps to your happiest life. This is the guy. I'm taking my own life after sitting with this guy for 10 minutes. I'm telling y'all right now. And I'm not so sorry. I would never take my own life. But if I had to sit with this man for 10 minutes, it's over for me. It's really a wrap. It's genuinely a wrap. Can we? I'm sorry. There's no way. Well, you'll say they just don't seem like very happy people. I don't know. Okay, look, we have we got some Jewish folks in the vicinity. We actually probably have more actual Jewish people around here than we do around that guy who claims to be around so many Jews. So we're gonna go ahead and ask maybe if we could just randomly. Hey, Avi, hey, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. Have you ever been happy before? Have you?
I have. I actually have been happy. I know. It's a crazy thing for a Jew to be happy, but I have.
I mean, all things considered, you would have every right to not be. But look at that, even a smile. My God. Well, you
I'm a very happy Jew. I know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, speaking of happy Jews, I think we actually have one of the happier in our chat as well today. Obviously seeing that some have now, this is a new one, by the way. I've never heard this. I've heard, space lasers. I've heard training sharks to consume Palestinian. I've heard it all almost. I've never heard this one specifically. This is a special kind of stupid. So yeah, speaking of debunking ridiculousness, we've got a special guest for y'all. We are about 5 minutes early, so hopefully I don't bring on prematurely and throw off a little bit. But Avi, we're gonna go ahead and bring our guest on a little early. We're gonna give her a shocker. Hello. We just gonna throw in the water. Okay. Oh, are we frozen? Are we frozen? I want to see how long. I was going to keep her on there and see how long it takes for her to notice. Don't worry, folks. This is somebody she's in the circle. Don't worry. She's in the circle of trust. She would only be slightly mad at me for exposing her behind the scenes activities. But we got somebody who we're about to get with in a little bit, who's obviously sending a very angry email because she also happens to be Jewish. And according to this guy, you can't get a happy day.
Races generally in the historical in a historical environment. I mean, anyone who spent time around Jewish people, and I live around a lot of them because of where I'm at. These are not happy people. Hitler will be remembered in 1,000 years, essentially, as the warlord who prevented Soviet world domination.
Just a very smart guy. He's worth reading.
Very smart guy. I'm sorry, he's worth reading. I don't think the guy can read. What do they mean he's worth reading? Him? Yes, I would read him, and I would see a lot of mental illnesses that I would read into that situation. That's what I would be reading into that one. So yeah, look, we got Daniela with 3 more minutes on the shot clock, and then we're about to basically jump scare her back into the chat. But before we do that, look. At this point, I've probably made upwards to like 3 to 4 dozen videos talking about this specific subject. Not of this nature. Obviously, this is, brand new within this format. But the reason I did that is because I had to. Now, some would say it's because of the $7K that you continue to be paid that, is perpetually deposited into your account. And, that does help. Unfortunately, it hasn't helped because it's still not there. But when you start to see right from wrong, good from evil, and you actually start having enough chest hairs as a man to speak up about it, maybe even ladies, I don't know what y'all working with, but as a man, that's kind of a sign for us of like, yeah, okay, a little testosterone's in the system. Maybe 3 or 4 of those start sticking out, and now you start actually speaking on things, regardless of the backlash, the criticism, the hatred you may get as a result of that. For example, last week we were here trying to simply save the goats. And what happened as a byproduct of that was I got about 50 DMs threatening my life or calling me a slave ninja, and not the type we all love. Okay. Not that ninja right there, the different kind of ninja with a hard R at the end. Those are the sort of results that you get for speaking up against evil. And it has been no different when it comes to speaking out unapologetically. Oh, we're making Zionist sandwiches today. I mean, hey, are they starving other people? Because those Zionist sandwiches, oh, they can't help themselves but to starve everybody else around them. My goodness, those Zio sandwich. I need a Zio somebody needs a Zio coffee in the house. What, is gonna spy on me? Huh? Spy? Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking on spying on people, we're about to spy on one of the friends to the chat. Daniela, can you hear me? Uh-oh. See, we can't hear you. We can see you. Let's see.
These are not happy people. Hitler will be remembered.
Oh, we can hear us now.
Essentially,
we can hear us.
Warlord who prevented Soviet world domination.
He's worth reading.
Don't worry, folks. Yeah, don't worry, folks. We're gonna get this situated. Let us know when you're ready.
Great.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, we can hear you now.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, but now I don't see you. Hold on.
Okay, that might be a thing. See, now that might be a thing. Now, don't worry. We got time today.
Okay.
I've got time today for a reason.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. This is so important. Okay, maybe I should log in and log out.
No, you're good. You're here.
I'm here. Okay, but why don't
you can't
see the screen?
Like nothing. You can't. These folks over here, no chat, nobody anywhere.
Okay, hold on. I'm so glad I hear you again. Okay. Let's see.
Boom.
But I don't see you, so hold on.
Oh,
we're almost there. Okay, maybe
we're almost there, folks.
We're almost there. Are we live? Hi, everybody.
Oh, we're like, yeah, right. We're here. We're here.
Okay, wait.
This is what we do over here, Daniela. We figure things out.
Okay.
That's what we do. That's literally what
I
we
see
do.
I see me, but I don't see you. Hold on. Because you know what? I clicked in settings to do damage control. And look what I did. Look at the mess I made.
More damage and damage control.
Yeah.
We did damage in damage control. That's a new one.
I mean, I'd rather see you than me, but at least I'm looking at something. Okay, well, I don't want to delay anymore. I mean,
you're good.
Know that in my heart, I'm looking at you.
Okay, and everybody else. Don't worry, folks.
Yes.
Yeah, Dad's getting love. Everybody's getting love. You get some love. You get some love. All right. So look, Danielle, I did something a little different with you because I can.
Yeah.
I basically sprung up the concept of what we're talking about today last minute because I know that as I give you the subject, you light up and then you go off. And that's what we're here to do today.
Yes.
That's what we got time to do today. So the subject is Jew hate on the right is the new BLM.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I see that. Yep. Well, I used to say that the pro-Pally movement was BLM on steroids. And here we are.
Here we are full circle. So let me give you a little context and I'm going to let you off. So when this was still, I guess, it was still in vogue, I guess is the best way I can put it, this whole BLM thing, because now it's kind of died down. There's different variants of it, but it's not really that, right? It's a scam. People aren't really into it. There's a bunch of other things that have got people's attention. But let's say we're in the heat of it, 2020, the summer of love, the whole 9 yards. What I noticed more than anything else, especially as a black man, was the grievance aspect, right? This continuous blaming the white man for every single problem and plight. And so as I look to what is now happening in the world of the Carlsons, the Meghan Helleys of the world, etc., it seems to me to be identical. We almost we almost had you, and then all of a sudden.
Oh no. Okay, yeah.
Are we back?
I lost you for a sec. Yeah, we're back.
Okay. So by the way, we're probably gonna have to do a mute situation. Avi, can you hear like a feedback? A little feedback from me on that side, right? Okay, I might have to do it on my side then. All right, so we might have to do a little whoop-de-whoop conversation just in case there's feedback. But you should be good on your side. So yeah, if we can hear you, let's go ahead and get you going. You should be good. Anytime I answer, it's probably going to give a little bit. Folks, y'all can let me know in the chat if that's what's going on. The audio is fine for both of you. Okay, beautiful. There we go. Thank you, Hatmania. Shout out to Hatmania. Okay, so you're good.
Oh, yeah, it seems like the sound is cutting in and out. I don't know if it's my end or your end.
Oh, you sound okay to me. So you're good to go. If you need me to reframe the question, the folks in the chat, y'all let us know. Y'all know we're working through things. You can if we want to retry it. So
I don't
Danielle,
have audio.
Can you hear me? You don't have audio at all? We're gonna try to bring you back in. So let's see if we can shoot a message her side. We're gonna try to bring Daniela back in. Shout out to Avi. She's gonna take care of that because she's the take it carer. But yeah, in the meantime, I do want to share a little something with y'all. And I know it's going to be a little bit of a sort of jump ahead of things, but you know what? To heck with it. We're just going to do it anyway. Let's go ahead and get gaslit by the master of all gaslighting, at least king. There's also queen of gaslighting, but we're going to go ahead and get into this while we wait.
With Israel. When we're talking about foreign countries,
it's hardly an obsession.
You're not. Why are the Jews controlling our foreign policy?
Senator,
that's what you just asked.
Hardly saying that.
Because what Jews want from Christians is political clout in the United States to continue this violent Ponzi scheme that they have going on in the Middle East.
I'm not asking questions about the Jews. There's nothing to do with Jews.
The Jews, Jewish, the Jews.
Yes.
All right. Jews, the Jews.
Yes.
Jews, Jewish, the Jews, Jews, and Judaism and Jewish people.
Yes.
The Jewish people.
I don't think I've seen a BLMer use the word white next to man this many times. And they wake up saying it, go to sleep saying it. You understand me? Breakfast, the white man. In between, the white man. Lunch, the white man. Second lunch, the white man. Dinner, the white man starved me. That's how that process works. And dang it, the Carlson show has got him beat. We need to rebrand this.
Jewish, Jewishness. The Jews killed Jesus. We know that. Blame Jews for the death of Jesus. The Jews.
Yes.
The Jews, Jewish people, the Jewish people, the Jewish people. Jews, Jewish, the Jewish people, Jewish. Jews, the Jews of Abraham. Jews, Jews, Jewish, Jews, Jewish. And so the Jews, Jewish, Jewish people, Jews, it's Jews, Jewish, Jews, the Jewish people, the Jews, the Jewish people, Jewish.
I'm sorry, folks, I missed it. Who is he referring to again? Anybody catch that? I completely missed it. Anyway, let's try to bring back our special guest today. Daniela, let's see. Can you hear us now? Let me know if you're coming through. I pray to God that you can hear somebody now. Anybody. Everybody. It's okay. Okay. On the streaming side, it's okay. Let's see. We're going to try to get her going. Oh, I heard something. I heard a squeal come through on the other side. I heard a little, I don't know if that was me. That might have been my seat. Been packing on the pounds since the 7Ks have been rolling in. Okay. So we've got Booyah. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Okay. I
Can you
see
hear
you
us?
now. I logged in and logged out, but I don't hear anything still.
Okay, you can see us but not hear anything.
I
Okay.
hear you on YouTube on my phone.
Oh
not
Lord, yeah, you're
here.
gonna be behind then.
I don't
Okay.
know why. You come and you go.
I come and I mean, that's been the way of my
This
life
is so
thus
frustrating
far.
because I have so much to say on this.
I know.
Okay,
I
let's
know.
see.
That's why you're here.
Okay, my mic seems
Thank
to
you,
be
folks, for
working.
bearing with us. Okay.
Why are we going in and out?
See, by the way, folks, this is what you get with a live show.
Okay, let's
It's
see.
live.
If there's anything. Okay.
Anything? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's so much to say, but you don't hear anything, and I don't hear you.
I can hear everything. We can
And it's on
if
a
only
delay
she
on
knew.
YouTube, so I can't even go
It's
off
like
that audio. Don't you just
I
love
feel like we're in
technology?
Interstellar. I feel like we're in Interstellar.
You're in the
And I'm on
show.
the other side.
Everyone can see you and hear you. Fantastic. And I cannot hear any of you.
We can all hear it.
I wonder why this is happening.
People who aren't here can hear it. There's so much hearing going on here.
Everything else seems to be working amazing.
We're on the cusp. If you guys have watched Interstellar and Papa McConaughey's on the other side of the bookshelf, he's trying to reach his daughter with the Morse code.
Okay, let me come back in again and see if I can
All right.
unplug and plug something.
All right, let's do one more. It might just be a button.
I'm assuming by your hand gestures, that's a yes. Okay, thumbs up. Okay.
This is pure comedy. By the way, I need to give you guys this FYI. We're bringing in calling guests. It's going to be a complete disaster. It's going to completely bomb, but then we're going to figure it out. You're right. Isn't that how it goes? You first completely butcher it, and then you figure it out somehow.
Exactly.
That's life. Why are you so happy? You're supposed to remember.
I should be crying right now.
You should be depressed because you live around the shaved head guy, and he said that there's no ability for a Jew to be happy. So please, back to protocol, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. That's the Avi we know. Thank you. That makes us so comfortable with ourselves. Yeah. So we're going to be doing call-in guests starting from, we're taking applications this week. Okay. Next week, we're going to start bringing y'all on. Even though I'm doing some traveling, I'm going to be with my folks for a little bit, then not with my folks for a little bit, then back with them for a little bit, and then back in studio. So let me know if you want to be a part of that process. I'm actually, while we get our guest on, I might as well set up for our many guests who are going to come on. And look, I don't just want folks who are going to agree and, and stroke the old ego. I want folks who also disagree. I want all types of people. If you got kids, you got them rascally kids at home who they got too much attitude and not enough brains, you can bring them on the show as well. If they need a good cooking, they can get cooked as well, because that's what we do here. We cook Gruyper mignon is what we're cooking. So I'm about to get this link. Let's see, published. I'm about to get you this link, copy responder link. We're going to give you the short link because we don't need y'all doing like 1,700 characters. So Avi, I'm going to drop that in our private chat. And then you can go ahead and give the people that form right there. So again, we'll be taking call-in guests. Like, we have the private guests, quote unquote, sometimes experts in the field that give private invitations. That's why I said private, even though it's all public. People can all see this and say whatever they want. There we go. So there on the screen, and also if we can leave that in the chat, so people know. Yeah, the people in this chat are very cute. They are. Thanks for noticing. So here in the chat, we have the link. I know you're not about to. So, okay, to some of my folks out there who might not be the most technically savvy, you don't have to type every single letter right there. I promise there's a way, even if you screenshot or something, there's a way to copy and paste that link, okay? This link right here is going to allow you to fill in an application to become a calling guest. We just have to vet for real people. We got to siphon out the trolls. We got to make sure that, the humans are humaning, okay? Because sometimes you've got funky stuff even going on when it comes to like filling something out this basic. So I want to make sure of that. And I also want to make sure that you're somebody who's comfortable actually showing up on camera, or at the very least audio. If you can't do the two, then you can't be here. We literally can't do anything with that. So you're getting rejected immediately. Okay. The number one way to get rejected is you're not willing to do video and or audio. If you're willing to do video, no audio, you will also get rejected. There's no option for that. Okay. That's what we're currently going through right now. It's not a thing. So right here, use this link. It is currently somewhere in the chat. It is. Yeah, it is somewhere in the chat. Let's see if you can pin that. Is that a possibility? If not, it's okay. Okay. No worries. You can just spam it in there. It's okay. All right. So we got Daniela back. Let's we're going to figure this out today. We're here for it. We're going to figure this out today. We got Daniela Bloom back in the house. Y'all been so patient and so kind. Somebody said y'all are cute somebody in the chat said y'all are cute in the chat. So people real cute in the chat. Shout out to them.
Thank you guys. Thank you for
no, they said
with us.
Yes, they have been the absolute most, and they always are. So that's why, it's like family in here. So don't even trip about it.
Oh,
okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh,
okay.
So, do you need me to refer? I know you already got the question matriculating.
We left off BLM as the pro-pally, the Jew hate as the new BLM. Yes.
Yes.
I'm with you.
So,
yes.
So what is it like? Okay, give me the logic behind, because I love the way that you phrased it as far as obviously the pro-pally, but there's also a variant of that is on the right, right? And they don't claim to be pro-pally, but they might as well be. They have the same sentiments.
It's so funny because I never thought I would say this, but I miss the days when it was so obvious that the woke were our enemy. We were just united against the stupidity of the left, the fact that BLM was a scam, the fact that we were all against censorship. Like, we knew who the enemies were. They were the woke emerging socialist Marxists, which are still the problem. But now with this, influx of Islamization and the Jews being scapegoated, I never saw this on my bingo card. If I go to a conservative rally, I now think twice about bringing my Israeli flag. I never thought like that before. And it sucks when it's at the expense of the Jews. It's a lot more scary. It's a lot more real. Everyone needs a villain. Everyone needs a villain, and everyone brings their favorite, Jewish blood libel to the party.
Yep.
Right.
That's right.
It's
a potluck.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Everyone has one. And it's daunting because people that you would normally have a lot of respect for, you had so much commonality against fighting against the vaccines. These are the very same people. I mean, not Tucker, Candace, obviously, but then you have Megyn Kelly and you have all these other people that you thought could critically think, but they're in on the party too. And that's so crazy. And I remember I'm watching a debate now with Andrew Wilson and Dinesh D'Souza. And Andrew Wilson literally says, well, but the Jews are safer in Western countries. Like, they're not so safe in Israel. They have terrorist attacks. But it's so stupid that he doesn't realize, thank God that we have Israel now in case we need it. Like, no perspective on that. And it's, I describe it like this. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but
that's what you're here to do. You're here for the tangent.
America is my home. I am the proudest Jewish patriot. I know how lucky I am. I know the reasons why my parents came here to sacrifice for our inherent freedoms, that the Constitution was created under God to protect, not to infringe on. I know how lucky I am to be here. We are grateful to be here. We love this country. We contribute to this country. Has been our long lineage in America. But if something were to ever happen to my home, have we seen throughout the entire history of the Jews, whether it's in the Middle East, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in Africa, thank God I have my reestablished indigenous homeland of Israel to return to if I need to.
Wow. So, okay. You're somebody who, the first time we connected, you basically explained how you went from Obama to Trump, right? Just a little bit of a jump.
Atonement. Yep.
Exactly. As you should, 7 times a day, 7 times, 2 extra for the ones in the back. So, okay, being somebody who has been on the left without necessarily being a leftist, because I didn't really take you as a leftist necessarily.
No.
You were just a Democrat, a classic Democrat for whatever that meant at the time.
Yes. Practical Democrat. I mean, I think,
practical.
Bill Maher, would say that, his views are now considered conservative, and JFK would be considered conservative, not a Democrat today. So I was a practical Democrat. Yeah.
So as a practical Democrat, when you saw the move of the wokies, what was your initial response or reaction? Were you one of those people who try to be a good ally, or was it like, oh, absolutely not, I'm out of here immediately?
Yeah. Well, I was very sensitive to the manipulation of narrative because even though I was a Democrat, I was always a pro-Israel advocate, and I would
Mm,
see what they would do, what we'd call Pallywood, where the
okay.
Pallies would literally take, it's this bad, Tinashe,
Yeah.
they would take
Uh-huh.
scenes from horror movies and then like throw an IDF soldier in there and say like, look what Israel's doing.
The Exorcist, just head turning.
Yeah, it was that. It was seriously that. It was laughable, but people just bought it up. But this was before
Wow.
October 7th, and we, and it didn't reach America. Like, but we knew about it as pro-Israel advocates.
Yeah.
When I saw them distorting the facts in America, when they were trying to manipulate people for a narrative, and also as a psychotherapist, it's very dear to my heart. I operate more like a transformational coach. It doesn't do my client any favors to coddle them and tell them, oh my gosh, you're right. Your dad was a jerk. And I can't believe that happened to you. It's okay to validate. People want to, know that their feelings matter. But if you
Sure.
just keep them stuck in that energy of what the other has done, you will never be free. And that's the energy of what the Democrat Party had become. Look what was done to you. Look what you're entitled to have as a result. And it negated all the good, all the progress that we've made. If you are wired to look for imperfections, you will always find them. If you're wired to look
Yeah.
for growth and opportunity, you will always find them. And I found
Yeah.
with the Democrats and bringing back systemic racism and white
Yeah.
fragility, and all of a sudden I'm a white person, even though FYI Jews are not white. That's why Hitler killed us. We're not white
Yep.
people. We might be white passing in some parts of the world, but that's
Yeah.
just because we were kicked out and we assimilated to some extent, but our genetics.
Oh,
Are we back?
I think we
Can you
lost
hear
you.
me?
Well, we lost your visual for a
Oh
second.
no, not again. Even on the
We
phone.
lost your visual for a second.
I don't have
Man, you
audio
over here
anymore. I
cooking.
mean,
You
okay.
got audio. Can you hear
I
us?
still see me.
Okay.
And I see
We
you, but
complete.
I don't
We
hear you again, which I don't
Oh,
understand why this happens. Nothing has
yeah, something like
changed.
that. Oh no! Wow. See,
But I can
if
be
the Jews
patient. I'll
supposedly
let you
rule the
talk
world,
because I
okay,
don't hear you at all.
I was gonna say if the Jews rule the world, they're doing a terrible job at ruling this stream right now.
I wonder why this is
Letting the
happening.
Zio speak.
Because
Incredible.
it's
And
happening
look,
on my phone too. So that is weird.
wow. Really? It's kicking there. Unbelievable. Okay, folks. So it's kicking everybody out. All my family members, my cousins, folks in Nigeria
I
getting
can
kicked
try to
out,
go in and out again.
Venezuela.
That seemed
Yeah,
to
we can do that.
be
Go ahead and do that. Go
working.
ahead and do that. Yeah, you can go ahead and do it in and out. We're gonna try to get you for these last 10 minutes. My goodness. See, look, the devil is a lie. Now I got somebody in the chat who's popping off. I'm gonna let him pop off because sometimes you got to let an idiot show themselves for exactly what they are. You got to let a fool be a fool. Look at this one right here. Zionists are evil. That's clear enough for you. All right. Hey, you north of 49, I invite you to the show. Fill out the application. I invite you to the show personally. All right, you're pinned. I invite you to the show. Come talk. Come get it off your chest, buddy boy. We're hiding behind an N. Look at you. Can't even pick a favorite pet to put there. Must be miserable. North of 49. Look at this freaking guy right here. Unbelievable. So let's see if we can get homegirl back on. Okay.
I don't know why this is happening. It's so weird.
Okay, attempt number 3. We're back at it. We're gonna get you while we got you. Let's get it. Let's get a good 10 minutes and then we're gonna plan a part 2.
Let's fix everything in 10 minutes. Yes, let's do it.
Exactly. Let's do it. All right. So as you were saying, and this was so good, as somebody who is deeply involved with people's psyches for a living and realizing what this negating of, I guess, personal agency and how that actually leads to all the real problems in life.
Yeah.
And how you've seen that on the left. And so I know where you're going with it, but you got to take us all the way there because this is real good.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, you're not truly free if you always find a reason to say you're not free. And I
Ooh,
think I shared this with you before. I want.
Lord, we're gonna have to
Oh my
do a
God.
part 2.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back. You're back now.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
back. Okay.
yeah.
I'm
Run
going to
us
do a
back.
life-changing
If
monologue.
folks
I
want
want
to
to
hear
make sure everyone hears.
this, exactly.
And bless everyone in the chat for your patience. Thank
Yeah,
you
they're
so much.
incredibly patient. Nah, they're patient.
Yeah,
They got. I
they
got
really
time.
are.
They got
Maybe
time.
we,
They're real
yeah,
ones.
yeah, bless you. Bless you all. Bless you all for being here. You're one of
Yeah,
the awake ones, and you get you see above the noise and you see good from evil. We are so grateful for your voices today. You have no idea. You give us hope.
absolutely,
So,
absolutely. Somebody said Satan
yeah.
is working overtime. Yeah, he ain't gonna get it today. Let's get it. So, as you were saying,
Yeah. So, when I went through my own divorce and I realized I was dealing with a very
oh, they done took her out.
okay,
They said
okay.
we got time, Daniel. Oh, bless your heart, man. See, look, I'm trying to make the time. The devil is an entire lie. Okay, me and Av were praying before this specific chat. I said, Lord, I know this is one of those subjects. Please let this whole entire thing play out as it's supposed to. Wow. They're really trying to get that. Well, you know what? We're here regardless. We've got time today, and we're going to get into exactly what we're supposed to get into. Jew hate is demonic, it is evil, it is straight from the pit of hell. Jew hate is spiritual. No, it is not defined and classified by the facts and the research and the evidence. No, it is obsession. This is
It's Jewish supremacists. They had everything to do with the Civil War in America. They excel at creating the false dialectic, the North versus the South, the left versus the right. You got to wake up, especially if you're in America, okay? And they come over to America, and kind of the story that we're told is, oh, everyone just came with the clothes on their back and like made it big in Hollywood or made it big in modern psychology. And I'm like, no, America was a young country. We were very like susceptible to all of these things. Jewish people were the ones that were trading us. Jewish people were in control of the slave trade. They've buried a lot of it, control the media. They just
they
do.
buried it.
Okay.
They buried it. They buried a lot of it. What they might have buried is a little bit of sense that you might have had with the working brain, Miss Scamdis. Now, let's look. We're going to do one more opportunity, one more chance. I beg, oh, Lord, please.
I know. I don't know.
We just need one good one. We just need one good.
Well,
I'm going to have to buy you a booster in the house. We're going to have to get a generator specifically sent. Okay.
I can hear you, but I'm okay.
It's like, okay, there's a burial of this interview today. In the words of Scamdis. Let's see. Okay, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, I'm moving.
We can hear you.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm a little bit delayed. Okay, well, you know what this means, Tanasha. It just means you have to have me back.
I know. Oh no, I know.
Maybe we don't do a live. We do an actual recording.
No. We're doing live. We're going live because they need to hear off your chest. We just gonna figure it out. Because the devil trying to bury this one ain't gonna bury nothing. Okay, let's see. If we could just do audio for right now.
Today. I believe it.
I know. We know. Me and Avi did a special.
You want to just switch me to audio? Is that better?
Yeah, so we can hear you right now. You coming in loud and clear.
Okay.
All righty.
Okay, fine. Okay, so as long as you can hear me, okay.
Absolutely.
Fine.
You're gonna be our training
so I was
model
saying
for
about
calling
freedom.
guests.
Is that right?
Okay. You were talking about essentially how people are blaming everybody else, the Jews, for their own lives and how that sets them back in essence, how that's a true problem in their lives.
Yeah, and in fact, Charlie Kirk, God bless his soul, that's one of the last things he said to an audience member. He said, it's a form of brain rot when you start taking a minority group of people, 15 million in the world, and you start figuring out ways to blame them for your problems. And it's lazy and it's not empowering. It does not honor God. and free choice in what you have in your abilities, make your life better to live to your full potential. When you make it easy, BLM, it was about systemic racism. Now,
Yeah,
unfortunately, the woke right and woke left, they're scapegoating the Jews.
that's right.
And it's, and you know, they're getting fancy. They're saying, oh, it's not the Jews, it's the Israeli government. In the meantime, we're seeing, you know, businesses being burned down, Jewish schools harassed. It does carry over. And it's crazy because it should be so obvious who our actual enemies are. It's certainly not the Jews. The Jews just want to be left alone to do their tikkun olam, to repair the world. You know,
Yeah.
and the irony is nobody, and I don't say this in any sort of arrogance. I just say this because Jews do value contribution and hard work. You cannot go a day in your life without benefiting from something that was likely invented by a Jew. Even the jeans you wear, the vaccines you've been given, the technology you use for your phone, drip irrigation helping the world, comedy. Jews contribute. You know, you have to judge people by their actions. And what have Palestinian Americans contributed other than
Terrorist tunnels,
decimating the country?
terrorist tunnels. That's an
Yes, yeah,
innovation.
they do that well. That's true. Yeah. They are great at indoctrination. It's a digital war and they are winning in spades. That is their craft. You know, we always joke that PR is not the strongest suit of Israel, but to be honest, even if they implemented the best PR strategies, I still think people would find ways to blame Jews because it's in vogue again and it's easier. And it's terrible, but you know, we've been through this before. God sees all. This is biblical. And, you know, as we say in Hebrew, ein brira, we have no choice. We have no choice. We must move forward. And Golda Meir said a similar thing. We have no other homeland. We have no choice. If they're going to hate us, if they're not going to hate us, at the end of the day, we have to make sure we're okay. And the people who see that, who support that, we bless you.
My good sister, it has been a pleasure. Look, we're gonna have you actually on, and we're gonna figure all of this out. But that statement alone was worth its salt. It was worth fighting back and forth with these technical difficulties. But a lot of folks out there are showing love. They're so thankful and grateful for you here. I just want to let you know you're probably going to see it on the chat when you get back in the actual live stream, watch it on that side. But we want to thank you for, you know, the work that you do, and we want you to know that we're here and we're not going anywhere. You know, they can call us whatever they want. They can accuse us whatever they want to accuse us of. But, you know, these goy over here are unafraid. So there's that.
Thank you, my friend. Bless you. Bless you. And I love your song. I love it. And I
Thank
have
you,
a
ma'am.
song of my own. I want you to hear it too.
Okay, then we're going to get into it.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have to start a label. We got some ideas brewing, so we're going to get to you.
Yeah.
But appreciate you, my sister, and we will catch up with you soon. We're going to have you
Bless
back.
you
The folks
all.
already
Thank
know.
you for the work that you're doing, Tinashe. And I'm sure
It's
you
all
get
love.
arrows every day. And
Oh,
we are
yeah.
so grateful. We love you so much.
Thank you. Much love to you too, Daniela. God bless you and the fam, and keep on keeping on.
Woohoo! Let's go.
Oh man, the devil thought he had me. Oh, but not today. Not today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, because we got time on this day. On this day. We got time. Now, look, we've got some ground to cover, obviously. You know, we had a little bit of a technical situation, but that's okay. We're figuring things out. That was actually a perfect test and trial for the callers who are going to be calling in and wanting to argue, because there's a lot of folks out there who just like to argue. That's all you like to do. Not two brain cells are touching in that brain, some of these individuals, but they just want to argue. Kind of like the dude who's been in this chat going off. Dude has been popping off and popping off and popping off. And, you know, we usually get one or two of them, and I'm okay. Flood the whole chat with them. Zionists are not Jewish or have any faith. What kind of sense that Zionism? Okay, so then, wait, Zionists are not Jewish. So then why are you blaming the Jew? What are you mad about then? What do you mean? Zionism, a movement to reestablish the homeland of the Jews, is not Jewish. Sick. They're sick in the head. They're sick in the head. My goodness. All right, let's continue this foolishness here. Actually, I wanted to jump to these are, look, we're going to get to how we get there, but look at the results. These are the type of people that you're dealing with. Y'all got to see this. Some of y'all may have seen this in an old video that I put out, but you know, it's an oldie but a goodie. And by oldie, it's like literally 2 months ago. But you know, the spin cycle is real fast nowadays. We're in the new age where yesterday's news is last year's news. So
people mad probably, but if you look at the Holocaust, right? There's been some videos.
Now, let me get some context. This is the Caleb Hammer Finance Show. This is a show where you're supposed to be talking about your money. Okay? Your money, your issues with your money, how you spend, your problems. Okay? That's the purpose of the show, is not what y'all about to see, but take a look at this.
But out there, I'd say it. I don't give a shit. Like, there's some people out there that take a video of Hitler, and I'm not saying what Hitler did was good at all. No,
that's a crazy way to start any statement. Already, take the cross off immediately. Take it off. Take it. I mean, look. To be fair, brother looks like he's missing. I'm not gonna say it. We're okay. You know what? We're not gonna do that today. I said I was only gonna be this petty for one video a week, and it's only Tuesday.
I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, I think nowadays Israel is definitely the head of everything, right? The Jews are, whatever. And like, if you're a believer, right, and God talks about
We're
Israel
trying to save the children.
as a people, as a nation, not as the state as it is, right? Like, Israel is a state, like it's its own thing, right? But like, they're the most.
That's me. I'm Caleb in the back. Look, this is me.
We're trying to save the children.
As a people, as a nation, not as the state as it is, right? Like, Israel is a state, like it's its own thing, right? But
this is me. This is me. This is me. This is me. I want to leave all of it behind. All of it. The whole thing. So, correction, only two things that would make me take my own life. If I had to sit in a room with this guy or the other guy that that's it. Nothing else. I'm genuinely, I'm so thankful for this life, but this would do it.
Like, they're the most corrupt motherfuckers in the entire world. Like, 100%, right? Yeah. And I'm not saying the Holocaust was good. I'm saying Hitler had a point. I'm not saying I agree with Hitler.
See, I don't know if I agree with that.
Not saying
He's
that.
on his
I'm
own
not
for that
saying
one.
that. Let me finish what I'm saying, damn it. What I'm saying is the people who are disrupting our government now, right? If you look at everyone who is a Jew and they're in power, things like that. Look it up, bro. Look the shit up. I'm not a big conspiracy theory. This is something that I will die on, right? Hitler was trying to.
I don't know if y'all knew this, but Hakeem Jeffries is actually a Jew. Clarence Thomas, Jew. Barack Obama, Jew. Yeah, no, you don't, because he said every person who's in power
definitely
is a Jew. So right. Let's go ahead. Tyler Perry, Jew. Oprah Winfrey, Jew. One of actually the most famous Jews of all time. So these are just a few people in power. Shall I go on? Okay. Yeah. No, we're dealing with non-thinking people, is what we're dealing with. We used to call them another word, but now we're sophisticated. Okay. We're in a different class now. We've let go of some of the petty. Hitler youth looking at indubitably. All he is missing is the chroma. Okay, you know what? Not today. But y'all ain't gonna tell me that he doesn't share something with Theo Vaughn in the genetics department. There's no way y'all gonna tell. Come on, there's no way. You know, Hitler would have got rid of him genetically speaking. I'm just saying. It was 90% Jews, 5% blacks and other people of colors, and then it was 5% of
prevent his country from taking over so much of crazy ass, powerful
molesters.
type people. Now, time out. Listen, that is a fact. Now, was say Hitler killed some innocent motherfuckers? He did. He did some really bad things, but his main purpose behind it all, he was trying to prevent a takeover from who United States is being run through by now.
So basically what Trump is doing is like what Hitler was doing, except doing it the right way. He's trying to call everybody out.
I don't know if I'm going to say that, dog. I ain't going to go that far.
He's not trying to kill people.
I ain't going to go that far.
He's not trying to kill people, but he's trying to
that's a little mix up there, dude. But
he's trying to expose people.
That is a yes. Okay, time out. Hitler wasn't exposing nobody. He was saying basically, "F you. I don't like any of y'all.
But Trump is trying to expose people, and he's not trying to kill
I'm gonna
people.
terminate you.
Get that cross off your chest immediately. That's a cross of a Jewish Messiah, you fool. What did it say above that cross right there? Anybody in the chat, what did it say on that cross right there? King of the who? I'll wait. King of the who? Take that. There's some folk. That's the whole devil on him right there. This is why the Luciferians wear that cross upside down. That I would believe on this dude. Thank you. Thank you. King of the who? Thank you. What did it say up there? Thank you. Whoops. Oh, another one. Wow, look at this. Thinking people in the chat. Thinking people. Plenty of them. Jesus, King of the who? Why? Why would they call him that? Why would they call him that? Fascinating stuff. You know, I really got time today. I got a flight to catch in the next 24 hours. I really have got time to. Oh, I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here for this right here too. The Zionists rebelled against God and broke the oath of exile. They have incurred the wrath of God and proof that God will send them an evil Jewish false Messiah and Antichrist as their leader. Is that what you read into that? Is that what you read into that? So you're saying that God is behind the Antichrist. That's what you're saying, right? That's what your scripture says. That is a demonic doctrine. Yeshua defeats the Antichrist, and you're talking about he sent. Yeshua comes back for a corporate salvation of Israel, according to my scripture. Huh? You should be USS libtard with that kind of illogic logic. Are Zionists Jewish? Interesting stuff. A Zionist is an individual. Let me break this down in simple syllables for the simple-minded individuals. Zionist, believe Israel, land for Jews. Because Israel, history, land for Jews. Huh? Did you get it? I might have been a little too fast on that one for them types. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just, what are you gonna do? What do you when you're dealing with this level of mongoloid?
Now, was say Hitler killed some innocent motherfuckers, not as the state.
And for my beautiful people in the South, this man is the reason why there's stereotypes. Y'all need to kick every single mongoloid like this up out of your city immediately. These guys are the ones who make. Look, I was brought up, not raised. My parents are God-fearing folks. I was brought up in the Bay Area to believe that God-fearing people are a bunch of hicks, basically, non-thinking folks. Then I went to visit for myself, and I realized these are some of the smartest people I've ever come across. They got real-life common sense. Then you come across somebody like this, and you go, see, this is why the reputation is out like that. Bless his heart. That's what they say in the South. They say, bless his heart. That's what they call him. Somebody with, you understand? When the prefrontal cortex is underdeveloped, they say, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Many non-Jews are beautiful Zionists like Peter and Avi. Shout out to Avi's Jewish. Oh, y'all didn't know? Hey, this might be a news alert for some folks. Avi's Jewish, guys. She's a Jewish believer. She's a Messianic Jew. That might be news to some people. Jew. That's our hobby. You know, those Jews can never smile, according to a guy who shaves the sides of his heads and has a ponytail. That is a crazy look, Av. That's a crazy look. Deport them immediately. Yes, I agree, sis. I agree. Wow. We really have to break things down like this? Into like I don't believe in evolution in the way that the secular world pushes evolution, but if there was anything that would push me in that direction, is this dude. I would believe that there are some who just simply have not evolved. My goodness. We got to take them back to preschool. See, no, don't insult the babies. Those babies are far too sophisticated for whatever that is right there. That is underdeveloped. That wasn't fully cooked. You understand me? Look, the bakery was on, but the gear was off. The lights were on, but the gear was off. I'm sorry. It wasn't working that day. It wasn't working. Not that specific day, specifically. Not that one. Okay, we had somebody in here. We said, oh, I know. So yes, Avi is Avia. It's Avi, like, is it not Avi? Avi is Jewish. And now you're going to be, I guess people are going to accuse me of having a Jewish handler. So there goes that, right? Yeah, well, just doing the handling. Yeah. Somebody's, what you say? He said, it's giving Joe Rogan, Sean Ryan energy. Yes. I said, did he almost get a full word out? That man I was almost proud of him. He almost got a full word out. My goodness.
Zionist control the empire media.
Okay, so let's run it back. Speaking of grunting noises.
They've buried a lot of it, control the media. They just do, okay? One way or the other, Zionists control the empire medias. And it's only through actually engaging and reading these books that would never become movies, these books that you are not allowed to read, that you can truly understand like what's happened in this country, because we all recognize that something's not right. Wake up to who publishes these books and keeps us warring with one another. Christians versus Christians, right? Christians versus Muslims.
Yeah, the reason why Muslims are slaughtering Christians by the millions is because of the Jew that's not even there. That's not even in the picture. It's not because of their own ideological framework that says kill the non-believer. That's not the reason. White Miss Candace. White. Oh, wow. The work that I used to do behind the scenes and then I do in front of the camera, and so you guys have to basically do this with me, that causes the deleting of a loss of brain cells. I used to have to endure this by myself, and now y'all are here too. So welcome to research and development, where you are bound to get stupider. It's going to happen. There's no way you watch this and you walk out any more intelligent.
Wake up and learn the true history of slavery.
True history.
How they have accomplished things, this false dialectic, their means to accomplish running Western society, breaking apart Christian empires, gambling, a major vice, drugs, prostitution, sex, pornography. We Jews love pornography because we hate Catholics and we hate Jesus, and allows us to crush.
The only person more stupider is the person listening to her. And you know who's listening to her? I'll show y'all who's listening to her. Slide A, please. I'll show y'all who's listening to her. This is who's listening to her. You can play it from where it's at right there.
Trying to
like
kill
I'm gonna
people.
terminate you. You know what I'm saying? That's
you guys find each other.
Tinder.
Oh man.
That's the only person who is any dumber than the peddler of dumb. That is the only individual who is subscribe to less thinking than the disseminator of non-thinkingness. This one right here. Let's get back to, what is that, slot 5? Yeah.
They want to make you guys think that this culture is okay because then they can subjugate your culture. Those people who are still, their residents are still in positions of power. Thinking that it could be fair, thinking that we could just work hard, thinking that we could run a company, that we could launch this revolution where people were going to be happy in the future because America was the land of the free. No values that exist outside of the Talmud.
Is this not a black woman in America who's making millions of dollars for being stupid? I'm confused. See, this is why I said they're woke. They are BLM. The black man can't do nothing in this wide world. See, when the Jews run things, you can't get ahead. Wait a minute. Aren't you literally building an entire career off of blaming the Jews? You literally created a job that nobody asked for. Nobody. Now, them demons are eating it up, but nobody asked for it. You created this thing out of thin air, and you're able to make millions of dollars doing it, but yet the Jew is holding you down. That's a BLM mentality. That's what that is. Reich Lives Matter. That's what this is. RLM. Let's continue. My goodness.
Describe yourself as a Talmudic Jew, and I've learned what's in that Talmud. They think that we're animals, that they have a right to own us, that they have a right to make us worship them, that they have a right to lie to us, that they have a right to sue us and take everything that we have, that they have a right to deceive us. They will become whatever they have to become. They are like their brains are their brains are wired. It's a pathology. Like their brains are wired to lie. Zionists. I've never seen anything like.
So if that's the case, then she's a Zionist. If the Zionist brains are wired to lie, you have described yourself. See, look, today was not a scam this episode, but yet it's becoming that, because when you get down to it, the greatest perpetuator of this foolish darkness, because it's stupid. Like, it's genuinely stupid by itself, but it's also dark. What's this say? This says, she did not read the Talmud. It does not have many. I read the Talmud. Sucks. What? Oh, I'm sorry. You read hundreds of volumes of Hebrew text throughout the thousands of years of intellectual thought. That you read that. You ain't reading a picture book, ma'am. A coloring book is hard for this woman to grasp fully. Inside line, outside line. Duh. No Hebrew scholar takes the Talmud as, what is this? Authentic Hebrew literature. No Hebrew scholar takes the Talmud as authentic Hebrew literature. So look, I'm not going to get into the conversation because unlike some, I don't pretend to have read the Talmud. I understand that there are many who do not and see it specifically for what it is, which is commentary on the Torah or on the Tanakh overall, on Hebrew scripture, right? Thousands of years of commentary, both spoken word as well as the written. Obviously, the spoken was then translated and transferred into written. Thousands of years of Hebrew text, and this woman in a single afternoon read the Talmud and it said they like boobies. What? Is this not Andrew Tate's tater tot? This not the woman who is simping for a man who is legitimately pushing adult content to young men, taking advantage of them? But it's so is he a Jew too? Is that what's going? Am I missing something here? You're a Jew, he's a Jew. Are we just calling anybody a Jew who just exists? Because there's only 15 million of these people on the planet, right? There's less than 1% of these people on the entire earth. So most people have never even met a Jew in real life. That's the craziest part about it. Ivy. Yeah, we's the Jews now. That's yes. We's the Jew. I mean, the Jews are different. They're in the room with us right now. I know they are. I mean, I don't know, no, but I know, no. I mean, like technically, there is a Jew in the room with me right now. Our amazing, incredible producer, Avi. Shout out to literally, yes, right here, guys. The one you should fear. She's controlling your life. This one right here. She's all by herself. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I had to get off the screen because she was controlling me and my every move and thought. As a matter of fact, there's a little bit of money that went in my account a couple hours ago. I think it was her. All right, that's right. It was her because we got to get Avi paid. Now, Avi's supposed to be paying me according to, you see, this is thoughts. Let's use them. And, let's use, I know, terrifying, I tell you. Oh, the horror. Oh, shucks. Okay, yeah. Obviously, somebody said Avi is controlling the show. Exactly. I click and then it disappears. There's a Jew controlling my show. Unbelievable. There's also a white, because I'm black, so the white man is also controlling my show. I'm cooked on both sides. I got the Jews controlling, and then I got the white man who hasn't made it yet. I'm pretty sure he's trying to log on right now. He too is controlling my life. So thank you so much, Scamdis, for warning me, because what would I have done without what would I have done?
Raise generation people to think like I did, like, oh my gosh, like we have to make sure that a Holocaust never happens. We have to support Israel. Nope. Now we are reading the books. We're learning about how you've executed this. You've blindfolded the entire world to what you are. And what I think you might be is possessed by a real demon. This is for them a religious philosophy, a racist perspective that we are goyim, meaning cattle.
Okay. See, See, I got my shirt on today. Thank God I have my shirt. Okay. Look right here. That says proud goyim. Now I know, obviously, goyim is plural, right? That's something we learned in the Talmud that we read in one afternoon. Me and Scammy, me and my twinsy twins. As we were being controlled by the Jewski Wooski, we were actually reading the Talmudski Wooski, and right there, that word came up, goyim. So according to her, it means cattle, but according to literal Hebrew, the language that it means nations. How do we know that? 5-second Google search. Five, right there. Obviously, she is too busy doing real, deep, introspective research and things like that. So 5 seconds is too much to spare for such an important individual to look up the word and see what it actually means. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's that couple folks in here who actually speak the language and they can tell you. I think isn't it like parim? Para is a cow, I believe, is a cattle. I did a little bit of my own ABCs 1, 2, 3s. Got stuck there in my Hebrew lessons. So I think the plural would be parim, I believe, for cows, female cows, at the very least. Somebody out there? Go ahead. Oh, yeah, there we go. See? Oh, looks like the lessons paid off. Yes, para is a cow. Look at that. 7K paid off. Just waiting for it to arrive in my bank account any day now. Any day now. I'll ask Av to see if she can check on that. Oh boy, BB over there. See if you can transfer that real quick. Till then, let's get into slot 6. Let's get into some sense. We need to cleanse our psyches real quick.
Coming, Charlie, and I had a quick question about anti-Semitism online. Another question here they asked about Candace Owens, and I'm a big fan of you. I was a big fan of her, but she's obviously been going down this anti-Semitic bent. And through her, I'm kind of finding out about these other characters online, like Nick Fuentes. I'm sure you've heard of him. And these people, they've been active for a long time, and it seems like they've just been ignored, which is working, but now they're kind of surging in popularity. And as someone who, I enjoy watching your debates, are they people you'd be willing to engage with and maybe shut them down in a way through a debate or something like that?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to debate Candace. But no, look, I'll debate anybody that shows up at our campus events first and foremost. But I do want to take what you say and extrapolate it, that there is a corner of the internet of people that want to point and blame the Jews for all their problems. Everybody, this is demonic, and it's from the pit of hell, and it should not be tolerated, period. But it goes to a deeper, more structural problem of an entire generation that has economic resentment. They don't own anything. They're not getting married. They're not having children. They're depressed. They're anxious. They're staring at their screens all day long. And if all of a sudden your extrapolation of all that is, well, it's the Jews' fault, that is sloppy and shallow thinking. And not
well, I got a word for our dearly beloved Charlie here. They never, ever, ever have been accused of being intelligent. They've been a lot of things, the Groyper types, but one thing we have never accused is having a functioning brain. So, you know, that's an assumption. Let's not make assumptions. Let's not jump to conclusions. Let us not jump to conclusions, because that never has come up once. Intelligent? No, that's what they don't do.
Generation that has economic resentment. They don't own anything. They're not getting married. They're not having children. They're depressed. They're anxious. They're staring at their screens all day long. And if all of a sudden your extrapolation of all that is, well, it's the Jews' fault, that is sloppy and shallow thinking. And not only that, they say, oh, it's the Jews' fault. Okay, let's kind of play this out. Well, tuberculosis, that used to kill about 1 billion people. You know, it's a group of Jewish scientists that came up with the antibiotic that cured tuberculosis. How about CPR, the MRI machine? You know, there's over 500 million lives that were saved over the last 50 years because of people that were Jewish scientists that were working on things. They'll never say thank you to the Jews, but they'll always say shame on the Jews. It's weird how that works. And finally, they always blame the Jews for stuff. Jewish people are an ethnicity. So therefore, definitionally, you have people that are secular, orthodox, religious, that are all over the spectrum. You're trying to blame an entire ethnicity for a singular problem. Hold on.
Mind you, guys, this is this is August 21st. This is 30 days before he was assassinated. He was speaking like this. And I'm supposed to believe that, oh, well, in those 30 days, he was really changing his mind about them Jews. And I mean, that's the reason why Charlie's no longer with us, because, you know, yeah, 30 days before he's assassinated and he's going off on this sort of rant. Come on.
Let's take a step back here. Instead of that, what could you possibly do in your own personal life to improve your own state of being? If you are blaming 0.02% of the world's population for all of your problems, that is not going to be good for your soul. It's not good for your psychology. It's not good for your future in any way, shape, or form. And so I would just say this, that any young person that goes into this hyper online brain rot, you are serving yourself over to your own demise. You are serving yourself into a suicide mission that will not make you happier and not make you healthier. Instead, here's what your attitude should be. Your attitude should be like, I can't own stuff. I got it. Can't own a home. That not getting married. I don't know who to date. Instead, wow, the challenges are immense. I'm going to now overcome all those challenges and go on an adventure. I'm going to prove everyone wrong. I'm now not going to be a victim. I'm going to be a victor. I'm going to dig deep. This is still a great country. This is a free country. I'm going to use my agency. I'm going to use my ability. And I'm not just going to go point in the corner and be like, I'm overweight because of the Jews.
Well, I mean, Charlie, to be fair, that's kind of an oxymoron, because, you know, they're blaming the Jews for starving folk now. So, you know, pick your poison. Are they making you fat, or are they making you too skinny? I don't know. Let's continue.
Women don't want to date me because of the Jews. How about this? As Jordan Peterson would say, sit up straight with your shoulders back, follow the rules for life, make yourself interesting, learn something new every single day, And instead of pointing at a small group of people and engaging in this brain rot, become a better person. You'll be a happier and healthier, more joyful and productive person because of it.
All right, let's end it right there. This is why Charlie will forever be goated in any given conversation, because ultimately his message was simple. Take responsibility for your own life, period. Yes, there are things that happen to you. Yes, there are things that are outside of your control. But guess what? Blaming it on an imaginary Jew in your current vicinity or somewhere on the other side of your bank account, it's not going to get you a girlfriend, bro. I'm sorry. Look, Jordan Peterson had a much more succinct way to put it, but I'm going to put it this way. Dear Groiper, the reason you don't have a girlfriend is because you smell like Cheeto dust. You smell like athlete's foot. You need to shower. Have you tried showering? It's fantastic. It feels great on the skin. Have you tried it? Those flakes, they're not lotion. Just a little bit of lotion goes a long way. Maybe a little bit of, I don't know, dap. Maybe just a little roly-poly under the arms. Imagine if and I know we're reaching because this means you have to get outside of the basement. Imagine getting a job. What? I got another. You gotta leave it. This is just here. I know it's a stretch for these guys. I know it's all the way on the other side. But imagine if they brush their teeth.
Wow. Yeah. Crazy.
Huh? A thought, right? It's just a thought, guys. Like, imagine just brushing the old teeth. And then when you get outside and you talk to a lovely young lady, you're not breathing all that Hitler juice all up on her. Instead, you got some fresh dentals. You've got, you understand, little nice scrub. I know it's okay. We're getting to now you have to pay money, okay? What you can do at grandma's basement right now is some good toothpaste, a good bottle, some good, I know grandma's got the good soap. Some good that soap kills 99.9% of all bacteria and germs in and outside the body. Just the whole house is going to be germ free after you're done with Granny's soap. So you can use Granny's soap, Granny's nuclear soap, and what you can do, you can put on a fresh pair of drawers. Okay, look. 1-2 wear with some jeans is okay. 3 wear. Okay, maybe a third wear. I don't know. That might be, but okay, depends what kind of line of work you're in. You're a construction worker. We're not doing 2-3 days. You're an athlete and you're wearing the jeans to the gym. No, we're not doing that. But if you casual jean wearer, okay, 1 or 2 days, okay, we get it. But you're not about to do 2-3 days in some draws. So let's change the draws after the shower. Okay. Okay. After the shower, we change the draw. See, change it. Boom. Right. Get yourself okay. Second day jean. That's fine. If that's all you can spare right now. I know you're broke. You ain't got no job. Now we gonna start applying ourselves. We apply for. Look, you have zero pride at this point. If you are cleaning toilets, you are flipping patty. You zero pride right now. Just you start from ground zero. From grandmama's basement, that is sub-zero. You understand me? So if you just did these basic, simple things, no Jew could stop you from getting a decent girl. Just a girl who sees potential in you. Not one Jew. Not one. Now, maybe 3 Jews would. I don't know. Those, the 3 of them, 3 is, but one, not one Jew wouldn't do it. And that's all you really got to worry about is just the one, right? Because it's the Jew. That's what they say. They don't say the Jew. They're the Jew, right? It's like the white man. Like, okay, the white man, the one white man is not going to stop you if you just, I don't know, actually showed up to work. That's for my dear leftist black brothers and sisters, but we're going to talk to y'all later. See, it could really all be that simple. But of course, it's far easier to blame and be envious, like the great, and I almost say late great, but the man is still alive and he's with us by the grace of God. an American hero, one of the greatest historians in American history, Thomas Sowell. He was asked, how do you get rid of Jew hatred? And Brother Thomas Sowell said it simply and succinctly. He said, well, maybe if they stopped being successful, maybe if they stopped succeeding in life, maybe if they failed, then people would like them. Now, I still don't think it would work because this is essentially spiritual, but it would do a little number. It would do a little bit because misery loves company, even sometimes Jewish company, you know? Oh, you're failing too? Oh, well, welcome to the club. You got Cheeto dust all in your belly button? Me too. Look, I got a collection in mine. I've literally a mini mountain of Cheeto dust collected in my belly button at this very moment in time. We are basically the same person. That is the life of a groiper. Wow. And they're, I mean, look, I got to give it to them. At least the man that they look up to shows up to work every day. Now, what that work is, that's a story for another time. I'm not talking about what y'all see on camera. I'm talking about what's going on behind them cameras with his boyfriend. That's the real work. That's the real motivating juice behind the guy. But at least their lord and slaver, the Mexican white supremacist Nick Fuentes himself, at least the man, has done something for himself. So maybe they can, I don't know, they can follow suit. Maybe they can follow. And by suit, I mean the sort of outfit you would see at Pride celebrations. Yeah, let's run that.
Young adult sons, he expressed some anti-Semitic takes on history that maybe Hitler's motives for wanting to be rid of the Jews weren't so wrong, even if how he went about it was evil. And so I'd like to know where he's getting these lies. I've heard a little bit about the groypers from Not the Bee. I'd never heard that term before. So my question to you is this. Do you know some of the names of the influencers who are taking advantage of the conservative youth movement? I want to read
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
materials.
Yeah, so thank you. So first of all, I do know the names. I'm not going to repeat them because that only makes them and their little irrelevant circle bigger.
Nick Fuentes, thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I wanted to meet you. I
For a
thought you
long
were
time.
a Fed. I was
and I thought you were a Fed.
I was a Fed. Yeah, I'm not a Fed.
I mean, yeah,
whatever,
well.
I don't care what people
Yeah, we
think.
showed each other a badge as we know well.
If by Fed you mean straight, then no, neither of us are Feds. I know things. I don't know, but I know. Yeah? Nah? Yeah, news travels. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. News travels. Now look, in all seriousness, Jew hatred is a simple phenomena to understand. It's really simple. I know somebody in the comments, you said you don't understand it, and I get that. And I get the sentiment of it. Like, it doesn't make sense in the carnal sort of logical mind by itself. There must be the spiritual basis for it. Simple. It is a spiritual phenomena that started the moment that God unraveled his plan of redemption for mankind. I think it actually probably started before. The envy of Lucifer started the moment he heard that there was going to be a new creation in town and God was going to make them in his image and likeness. Do you not see me? The devil probably looked at him. He said, do you not see all of this? The devil was the original groiper, a self-loathing homosexual. No offense to the self-loathers out there. That was the original. He was envious and bitter and jealous and resentful and spiteful and all. And so he had a deep disdain and a hatred for God and all things God created, let alone the image and likeness of God. And so when God goes, you know what? Don't trip, chicken strip. This is my translation, right? The gospel according to the hood. Don't trip, chicken strip. They used to say that back in the 70s, I believe, when chicken strips were still a thing. Now it's chicken tenders, Raising Cane's. Not sponsored, not yet. We got you. I got you. As a matter of fact, I got you personally. I'm going to save you out of your condition, and I'm going to give you everlasting life through me. Now, it's going to take a little bit, but to me, it's no time at all. To you, it's going to take a little bit. but I got a plan to redeem you. The devil said, are you? Huh? What? Excuse me? He was hating from day one. He said, oh, I bet. Okay. See. He thought he had us at the first. He thought he had us off the jump, right? He thought he had us at the tree. He said, oh, yeah, now I got something for you. Human, made in the image and likeness of God, given dominion over the earth. I got something for you. He thought it was over right there. It was supposed to be a wrap. We were supposed to be gone where he's going. But no, God had a plan for us. God always had a plan for us. He said, don't trip, chicken strip. I got you. I'm going to take care of you. Here's my way. I am the way. 4,000 years later, boom. But before the 4,000 years unraveled, Genesis 12, roughly, what is that? 1,000, 2,000 years after that moment, if we really want to do the little, I love the little timelines, right? If we want to go from essentially the fall of Adam and we track it to Abram is called out a year. It's around 2,000 years, roughly, give or take. So in that time span, we have a man who is called, a man who is given a promise, a people formed who will live that promise out, and all of mankind will be given a chance for redemption through that promise. That's the Jewish people. That's the ultimate plan of God. So if you're mad at God's plan, you got this Jew hatred about you. That ain't nothing but the devil, because the only person mad at that is the devil himself. Yeah, somebody said right there, around 15 to 2000. That's right. If you track it out, it's crazy to see the people who overlapped, the 960 years here, 942 years here, 913 years. And so some of the folk who knew this one, and then Methuselah, and when we stretch it out and we get to Abram out a year, around 15 to 2000 years, booyah. And then we get another 2000, and then there's Yeshua, and then we get another 2000, and here we are on the 6th day. Hello. That's a story for another time. God had a plan for man. The devil, big mad. Big mad. Hates the things of God, let alone the image and likeness of God. And the only person who could be mad at a plan put together by God Almighty is the devil himself. That's the only person. The only person who can be as obsessed, as genuinely obsessed about the Jewish people, as possessed by the idea of what God called into being, those old dry bones of Ezekiel 37, the bringing together, the reconstitution of Israel. Because you see, you got folks out there who just can't seem to comprehend this little thing, right? They just can't seem to comprehend this little thing. They go, wait, so okay, America, that's God, yes. British Empire, God, the Christian nation, God, ancient Israel, God, but modern Israel, the Europeans, huh? Then wouldn't America be the Europeans as well, technically speaking? And Europe literally be the Europeans, but you say it's God. It's only God's providence. Let me get this straight. It's only God's providence when it's not the exact nation that he said he was going to reconstitute, bring back together on the exact same plot of land before he breathes life back into those old dry bones. The only nation is the one that God mentions time and time and time again through scripture. That's the only nation that's not God at work. I think your mathematics is not mathematicking, my friend. I genuinely don't think so. I think you're off somewhere. You're telling me that throughout the entirety of the books of the prophets, I'm sorry. You're telling me that from the everlasting promise in Genesis 12 to Revelation 22 and we look at a new Jerusalem, you're telling me that all of that is going to be thrown out because you feel some type of way about a brother wearing a yarmulke. That's crazy to me. That's possession. That's possession. Actually, yes. God is literally I'm so glad. I'm going to keep this up for a second. Thank you for coming back. I'm glad you stayed the whole entire 2 hours. You've got time today, my friend. God is the original Zionist. God is the one who not only created the idea of Zion, he is Zion itself. The God of Zion, Mount Zion, Zion. God is the inventor of Zion. God is also the one who proclaimed time and time again through his prophets, unless you don't believe them either. God proclaimed that he was going to be bringing together, bringing back, reconstituting Israel in a later time. And this is after the Babylonian exile. This is after the Assyrian. This is after Egypt. This is a reconstitution for the first time, not just from the north and the south, but from the east and the west, as well as the north and the south. Over the water. When did that ever happen? Never until now. You must not like your Bible if you're not willing to believe what it says to you. What it says to you. You must have something going on internally that rejects the word of God while pretending to be in the word of God. That must be the issue. Let's just do something simple. Let's see if you've been in your word at all. 144,000 male virgins out of Israel. 12,000 of each tribe listed in the book of Revelation in the end of times during the Great Tribulation. And you're telling me God is done. The words of Paul in Romans 11, all of Israel is saved corporately. So yes, God not only mentions Zionism, God is Zionism. God's ultimate plan is Zionism. The reconstitution of Israel is Zionism. If you want to go down to Theodor Herzl's paperwork, if you want to go into his own personal journals, the idea that was inspired in his heart was for the Jewish people to have their own safe homeland, to be reconstituted back home. Is that not in direct alignment with the word of God? Now, you may say, well, he wasn't a Christian and he wasn't a this and he wasn't a that. Do you know how many people didn't even have God in their consciousness that were working his plans ultimately? You might be one of them, because God would use everything and everything in order to get his plans to be made manifest. So, my friend, God is indeed a Zionist. How you like them apples? Probably very much, and you probably would have eaten it in the garden too, because you're giving that. Then Jesus came to steer us away from the prophecies. What? Then Jesus came to steer us away from the prophecies. Jesus is the fulfillment. Yeshua is the fulfillment of prophecy. What devil's deeds book are you reading, my friend? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, no, we're here today. No, we're here today. We're actually here today. Jesus was a Jew, old practice. Yes. Circumcised on the 8th day. On the 8th day, what is that? Jewish custom. Circumcised on the 8th day. And the Last Supper? Passover. He was a Jew from beginning to end. What are we talking about? Some of these folks can't really be serious. Yeah, that brother's lost, but you know what? We're not going to kick you out. We're not going to do that. You're here. You're here. Let's have the conversation. And you can look, if you can handle this, then you'll be just fine. You got just enough pride to get you here and then to keep you here. God is a human now. Fully man, fully God. Yeshua made manifest as man, 100%. God, 100%. If you don't like that idea, that idea offends you, it offends a lot of people on this planet. It offends a lot of people on this planet. That's okay. That's okay. Yep, that's right. Emmanuel. God with us. Yeshua. Salvation himself. The perfect atonement and perfect sacrifice for all mankind. It offends a lot of people of a lot of walks and spaces that used to offend me. I didn't want to hear none of that. But it's the truth. And it's the only truth that sets you free. Now, I got to rap because I got to take the bam out for a little bit of a movie situation. I'm going to watch Spider-Man for the second time. Okay, get off my neck. I want the kiddos to be able to watch it too. You understand me? I want everybody to be. I have to see the reaction. I'm one of those people. I'll sit with you in the movie and I'm gonna stare at you if I've seen the movie. I'm like, did you? Is that you, Av? Is that you? You're that person. Are you even watching?
It's like I produced the movie myself. I was like,
see, this is why I never bring you out. This is why I never bring you out, because you always do this. You never watch. I wasted my money. So yeah, folks, we're gonna have to get out of here tomorrow. I'm sorry, folks, but no show tomorrow. Dang, somebody, Avi the Jew. Yeah, shout out to Avi. It's a new name. They now know. Cats out the
should
bag.
I change
Shout
my
out to
account
Joe.
to Avi the Jew?
Yes. Joe the Gentile. Joe Goy. Thank you so much, Avi. We're going to be back in a very different location come Thursday. So enjoy, your day off tomorrow. God bless all the people in the chat. I'm just going to read a couple more of these and then we get out of here. We're going to skedaddle. All right. Blessing to you both. What's this? God bless y'all. See you in the next one. Amen. J. Avi. Whoop, whoop. J. Avi. Whoop, whoop. In his house. It's going to be a rap name. J. Avi. When she drops her intro music, it's J. Av. Yes, Jesus was a rabbi. Yes, they literally called him rabbi. Joe, chill. Joe's got a home. I know Joe has a home because he's in there comfortable with Cheeto dust in his belly button right now. Have a good day, Av. You're gonna get that forever now. Oh, yeah. Have fun. Thank you so much. Where can I hear your song? Oh, you can go to Spotify, just Tinashe Peter. We're going to start putting out more music, etc. And I'm getting a little bit back in my music bag, but I have even greater people, like talent-wise, who just I got things that are working and brewing that I'm excited to share with y'all. That's all I can say right now. That's why I'm doing the traveling I'm doing. So you guys will see by like next Thursday what I'm really, really talking about as things really start to go out there. So I love y'all so much. I got to get out of here. I say that 100 times, but now I really got to go. So till the next time, God bless. Peace. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you like what you see, go ahead and click that little subscribe button wherever it is currently located. And if you love what you see, don't be shy and go ahead and give a little something over there at the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description below. Till the next time.
I can't waste a minute, Lord knows. Time today, so I'm in it all. Time for pretending, no.